the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Kings in Sacramento. Looking at the Kings, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And Mike Conley may be the best player in the league who has yet to make an all-star game. Shaq, you feel he's getting the full credit that he deserves?
You know, it's harder when you're playing in a small market, Ernie. However, that big contract, that's some recognition right there for you.
Yes, it is.
He's
He's earned his money, though. I mean, he's put the work in. He's unselfish, quiet assassin. He's solid to elite in pretty much every area of the game. Well, I don't know if he earned that kind of money, but he did earn some money.
You know his nickname, Ernie?
What's that?
150.
Oh.
One F-I-D-D-Y.
I thought it was going to be Shaq something.
Oh, okay.
No, Ernie, I don't talk about myself like that.
He doesn't. He never does that, Ernie. I don't know
What are you talking about? That was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was just a shot that you didn't have to take, Ernie.
Well, I have to take it. Somebody's got to take it.
My
Someone's got to
goodness.
stop the madness.
Shout out to 150.
And I'm just the man to do that. Call me Shaq Johnson.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Wow, the fans making a lot of noise here inside the arena. The Sacramento Kings are getting settled in. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Conley out there with Bradley. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. Now here's Cauley Stein. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Over Anderson. Barnes can't get it to go. Now the Grizzlies with it. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about one a game, but he shot over 40%.
And Jackson gets it to go.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Fox against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Barnes against Anderson. And that one's good. Barnes.
Superb pick and roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at finishing these plays because of his mid-range shooting ability.
Down low, here's Conley, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Conley's got his first basket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now here's Barnes. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Cauley Stein. From the wing, the Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Right side, Conley. Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm going to keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 7.
In terms of player salaries, you want to get what you pay for. Not the case for the Grizzlies last season. 2 of the 3 highest paid guys, one played in just 12 games, the other played in just 36.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Wright looking around. Jackson kicks it to Noah. Memphis moving it around. To the inside. Over Giles. And he overshot that one, missing. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Right against Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 from Barnes connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Fox against Wright. Kicks it to Miles. Over Barnes. And again, Memphis no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. That's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Michigan high school basketball, Steve, has produced a lot of great NBA talent. Yourself, Magic, Chris Webber, George Gervin, the Iceman, and some new great players now are in that category.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. When you start talking about the Derek Colemans and the Spencer Haywoods and Jalen Rose, so many different guys. Now you have guys, Josh Jackson, also Miles Bridges entering into this league right now. Michigan high school basketball has produced a lot of NBA talent.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Bradley is out there with Conley. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anderson inside, covered by Barnes.
And you watch Kyle Anderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
Offensive rebound, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
He's off on the first.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. Good on the second free throw. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. Pass to Hield. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Bagley, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hield against Holiday. Here's Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Marvin Bagley picks one up. That free throw good from Anderson.
A versatile swing man, Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 8. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bogdanovich looking around. Clock at 6. Pass to Hield. Launches it. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Miles. And that one, good. Miles has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Memphis. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 10. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Barnes in for Bogdanovich. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Bradley's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told the guys it's time to turn it up a little and make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Here is Miles. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. From downtown, Bradley can't get it to go.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The determination from Barnes. He never gives up on the offensive glass.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Bagley. Then for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Mike Conley in for Wright.
One shot.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. Leading by 5. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that one, good.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Conley. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 9. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.